Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I bring you the best Garangolm armor guide. Is Reckless meta? Well, this video analyzes the armor of the new featured monster of Season 7. And Garangolm brings an interesting new skill known as Reckless. It also has Guard Up, which allows you to guard against attacks you normally cannot guard against. So if you want to run into the Tiasha's face and tank a supernova, I applaud you and salute your bravery. And if you are using this skill for that, then you are just an absolute baller. And again, I salute your bravery, and you are absolutely an amazing individual. First, we're going to start off with the Garangolm Forge stats and costs. So they start off at grade 4. With a base defense of 65, and the forge requirements are 2 Garangolm shells, which are rarity 1, 4 Mach-Light ores, which are rarity 2, 1 Garangolm Fist, which is rarity 3, 2 Garangolm Prime Scales, which are rarity 4, as well as 900 Zenny. Next up, we have Garangolm's Armor's grade 8 cost. So if you upgrade any piece of Garangolm armor to grade 8, it's going to take a lot of materials. But it's necessary to unlock some drift smelt slots and some skills of the Garangolm armor. In addition, you'll need some parts from Basarios. I don't know why, but I mean, I get it. You know, shell monster into the next Shelly monster, or with a shell, defense Shelly thing like this. The good thing is Wyvern gem shards are used for the rarity 6 material, so there's no unique rarity 6 you have to worry about when it comes to Garangolm. And now, this brings us to the content you've all been waiting for. The analysis, equipment, skills, and effects of the Garangolm pieces, starting off with the helm. We have Critical Ferocity, level 1, which upgrades to level 2 at grade 6. This reduces weapons affinity by 15%, but grants a small chance of increasing negative affinity damage to 175% at level 2. And the Drift Saw is unlocked at grade 5. This is actually one of the best pieces of its set, as it gives Critical Ferocity builds more flexibility. I know you could already get the max build with it, but you know, if they add more pieces of raw power and Critical Ferocity, flexibility is always a good thing. So for those of you Critical Ferocity enthusiasts, this is probably something you want in your arsenal. Next up, we have the Garangolm Mail. Here's the analysis, equipment, skills, and effects. As you get Guard Up, level 1, which allows you to guard against attacks that usually cannot be blocked. In addition, you get Guard level 1 at grade 6, which very slightly reduces damage and knockback when guarding against monster attacks. And it actually has 2 Drift Smelt slots that are unlocked at grade 5 and at grade 8. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting piece. You get 2 Drift Smelt slots, and I'm not saying it's ultra meta, but it can be used for specific builds like Gunlance Reload style. Anything that guards or anything like that, this, with built-in guard and guard up, you might be able to tank some things that you can't. So, not saying you want to in the first place, but with perfect guard plus with guard up, you might be able to do something really cool. And just in case you end up taking damage, guard can mitigate some of that. So again, really interesting. And for those of you that want to go close up and tank Tiasha Supernova and just flex in front of its face and drop your coconuts and be like, these are bigger than yours, then yes, it is an amazing skill and a piece that you must need. Moving on, we have the Garangolm Van Braces. Here's the analysis, equipment, skills, and its effects. Reckless, level 1, which upgrades to level 2 at grade 6, which increases damage by 20%, but makes you unable to perform perfect evades at level 3 when it's maxed out. And the Drift Smelt slot is unlocked at grade 5. This is one of the best pieces of this set, as it's the only one that gives you 2 levels of Reckless. Reckless, the skill we've been highlighting here, and yes, you need this piece if you want 3. On any one of these combinations, or this one if you use it with the weapon, which also happens to have 1 level of Reckless. I have the weapons video analysis on that. Take a look at it if you want to take a look at it. But yes, you definitely need this piece. This is the meta piece for Reckless, and you definitely need it and want to build it if you want to get it maxed out at level 3. Moving on, we have the Garangolm Coil. Here's its analysis, equipment, skills, and its effects. You get Reckless level 1. I already went over it, so I'm not going to go over it again. In addition, you will also get Reload Speed level 1 at grade 6, and it upgrades to level 2 at grade 8. This will moderately reduce reload time for bowguns at level 2. In addition, your Drift Smelt slot is unlocked at grade 5. This is the best piece of Reckless for bowgun users. It gives more flexibility for those who want to use reload speed in the waist slot as well. Keep in mind though, with Reckless, you aren't able to perform perfect evades, so if you're just here for the reload speed, you're going to have to take into account Reckless as well. Last but not least, we have the Garangolm Greaves. Here's the analysis, equipment, skills, and effects. You get Reckless level 1. Again, went over it, not going to go over it again. But you also get Lock On level 1 at grade 6. This displays a Lock On button while you hunt with a close range weapon, allowing a specific monster body to be targeted. And your Drift Smell slot is unlocked at grade 5. This is the best piece of Reckless for melee users. It gives a Lock On, along with +1 Reckless required to max if you want to use it with a melee build. So this is the melee Reckless best friend if you want to use it. So this would be ideal along with the Van Braces, or like with the waist with the Van Braces, so you can max out Reckless and you can lock on with your Reckless build. And this brings us to the Garangolm armor overall analysis. Outside of the helm, the Garangolm armor is only useful for specific builds. The thing is, and the reality of it, 20% is a really low boost. It should be buffed. To put in perspective, burst level 4 actually will give you it takes 2 pieces to get to Reckless level 3 unless you're using weapon. With burst 4, you actually get the same percentage boost when it comes to just raw damage, but it's much easier to activate as far as conditions because you don't give up perfect evade. And perfect dodging, the fact of the matter is it's just too beneficial as it negates damage, and some weapon types get extra perks as a result of it. For example, Demon Blade Dance, if you perfect dodge, you're in demon mode longer for that duration, and it does damage while you perfect dodge. You also, for Blast Gun Lance, you get that extra ammo, and for other weapons, it's just so much of a boost. It's best used for Lance/Gun Lance users, as the thing is, the perfect guard is there, so you can just perfect guard your way, and you still have boost, so even though you lose perfect evade, you could still perfect guard. And the layered armor is okay. It looks like a golem. You look like the Juggernaut from the X-Men, that's basically it. With the helmet being more of a castle rather than, but the face mask is still pretty cool, you know what I mean? So other than that, that's the Garangolm's armor's overall analysis. Hopefully this video helps you decide what to build for the Garangolm set. Again, it's a very specific build type of thing for Reckless. It's not going to break the game, nothing of that sort, but does work for certain builds, so you definitely want to look at that for that. And take advantage of events where Garangolm is boosted. So Garangolm is not going to be out there forever as far as boosted wise. With the new investigations, it'll probably be easier to hunt, but when it does have events where it's out and you want that armor/weapons, you definitely want to take advantage of those events. With that being said, please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Speaking of drops and everything, I wish you the best of luck in your drops and on your way to building any of the armor for Season 7, especially if you do want to go after Garangolm. Good luck on your grinds, and I will see y'all on the next video.